This is a message for all my single Christian women friends and single Christian women in general. Go hard for God first. Fall in love with God first. Align with His purpose and what He is calling you to do. The purpose He's called for you to do. Don't focus so much on your kingdom spouse and marriage. Surrender it to God, because that can become an idol. You can idolize a relationship and that become a hindrance and a snare that takes away from the number one person that should be on the throne of your heart, which is Abba. This is something I wish I had known about 13 years ago. Something that I'm learning now in general about how God designed marriage and what it's meant for. Sorry, my kid's turning a flashlight. Marriage is for a purpose. The wife and the man, the wife and the husband each have a purpose that God has for them, each to complete on their own. But together, they complete a purpose together that God has for them. Remember, 3 is a core. There's a Bible verse for that. He will give you the desires of your heart, but you got to remember Matthew, I think it's 16:33 or 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. We shouldn't chase God for things that He can give us, but because He loves us, and we want to share that love first. And when we surrender every single desire that we have, just like how was it Abraham? Was it Abraham that? Yeah, Abraham was obedient and sacrificing Isaac, but then God stopped and said, "Okay, you know what? Since you were going to give me your one and only son, I can trust you." It's a synopsis, okay? Look it up in the Bible. Trust God's timing. It'll come in time. Never, and I mean never, compromise for an almost love. If you see one thing that you don't like, don't settle. This coming from someone that didn't know much about kingdom marriage or what marriage is about or love, what real love is according to the Bible. Because you could be like me and end up out of marriage with 3 kids, and that's, you know what I mean? It's nothing to be ashamed of, but it's definitely not something that I'd imagine. I never thought I'd be like my mom, divorced, and you know what I mean? But God can still use you even if you are divorced. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. God gives you grace, and He loves you very much to leave you in a situation that was not meant for you, or that is causing you to not be fully yourself or to be so distressed. As for me, I'm waiting on purpose and God's timing, and so should you. I encourage you to do so. Chase God and fall in love with who He is and who He's called you to be, and He'll line everything up in its due timing. There's so much to do, especially now in the time that we're in. So just stay steadfast and know that everything will work out. You can pray for your spouse even while you're waiting.